Hi, welcome to another edition of the Above the Bridge podcast. I'm your host, Thaddeus. This is episode 57. Shout out to our sponsors. First up, we have Defend Hawaii. If you go to defendhawaii.com, log on to their website, figure out what you want. Upon purchase, use promo code ATBPOD and you'll receive 15% off your entire purchase order. Defendhawaii.com. Also, if you go to irepdetailsupply.com, it's good for if you have anything you want to use to detail your car or ride, waxes, soaps, whatever. Go to irepdetailsupply.com. Same thing, promo code ADBPOD upon checkout. You receive 15% off your entire purchase order. Go check them out. Last but not least, I have Hawaii Candy Factory. If you go to their website, they have a bunch of crazy different candies, lihimui gushers, a bunch of anything you can think of. They made it. So go check them out. HawaiiCandyFactory.com. Same thing. ATB pod upon checkout. You'll receive 10% off your entire purchase order. All right. So this week, my guest is somebody I've been following for a while. I'm kind of stoked to have him on. I got a lot of friends that are down for this guy and follow him on Instagram. He's Hawaii's only on Instagram. His name is Chef KALE. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother Ted? Thank you for having me, cuz. Appreciate you, bro.
Automatic. Thank you for coming on. When I first heard about you was from my friend Mark. He owns Ainokea, and for my birthday, Ainokea Mark, that's the guy. He gave me this knife for my birthday, and he said, "Oh, you got to check this guy out and maybe eventually get you on the podcast." I'm like, okay. For one thing, this knife is probably the best knife I own. It's basically a scalpel with a handle blade. And
be careful with it. She's sharp.
Yeah. It's the design on it is sick too, bruh. And
Hawaiian local boy Shane Molina did that artwork from Big Island. Shout out. Yeah, local boy, bro. Yeah, beautiful art, bro. Beautiful art.
Unreal. But so I started watching your Instagram, and it's been fun, bro. You put a lot of fun content out there, and I think I was explaining to you earlier. It's kind of hard to put yourself out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It's been a fun ride. Just being stupid on Instagram, pretty much. You know, and eating good as we do it, but whatever. Seems to be working. So
yeah. So basically, your Instagram and your channel is about fishing and cooking and kind of like that lifestyle. Huh?
Yeah. Well, so actually, initially, what it was my background is insurance. So so I made some money doing insurance, and I was actually trying to brand it through Instagram. Never worked. It's impossible. No, because insurance is so boring, right?
Yeah.
So I was known as Hawaii's only insurance fisherman. So I was trying to brand like I'm the only insurance guy that fishes. Like, it's just for a fun little take on things. So I had the name Hawaii's only insurance fisherman. And then what I would do is I would post like, "Oh, save 10% on your car insurance. Go give me a call." You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But nobody would ever click it. Nobody would ever respond. So what I started doing was I started posting pictures of fish, which is like my passion or my hobby. And I would post a picture of fish, and then people would like it. And I'd be like, "Hey, how come every time I post something about insurance, nobody care? But every time I post a picture of fish, everyone's all about it." So I started to switch over to post things about fish. And then I would put like a small little commercial like, "Oh, if you're wanting to learn more about insurance, give me a call." And it would have a picture of fish. Right. So that was my angle. Still never worked. But yeah. So eventually I just dropped the whole insurance thing and just became Hawaii's only, and just did cultural, sustainable information, education on the reefs, on the fish, what you can eat, what you cannot eat, what's in season, what's not in season. And just kind of like focus on community and invasive species, et cetera, et cetera. And then it kind of built up from there. Yeah. But
That's
starting with
cool.
fish. Yeah. Starting with fish. Yeah.
Do you still sell insurance?
You know what? I do. But I'm only busy from October, November, December. Actually, not even December, just October, November. That's the enrollment season. And after that, I'm POW. So I actually have a lot of free time on my hands. So the insurance is like my bread and butter that pays all the bills. And then it allows me to pursue my passion projects.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yes. So I've had a lot of passion projects that failed in the past. Only within like the past, like choke failures. But in the past few years, things have been like kind of gearing up, you know, meeting the right entrepreneurs that have the similar mindset. And then, you know, you're doing creative things. So you get to meet creative people. Yeah. So it's been working out pretty, it's been pretty fun the past couple of years.
Oh, that's awesome. And who does all your editing and stuff?
Bruh, so I'll tell you right now, I suck at editing. I don't, so this what we're doing right now is like the maximum what I can do. My kids, they laugh at me because they're like, how are you building a brand on TikTok or Instagram? You don't even know how to use your cell phone. Because it's true. I mean, I barely got this Zoom to work. My kids wasn't home and I had to figure it out. But I do all the editing myself, just with an app, iMovie app. So, but nice. I suck at editing, bro. I'm just really bad. I'm so bad. Yeah.
I know I had a producer and he's actually busy right now with he works for Olelo, so he couldn't come on and help me with episodes. So I kind of learned how, and it's time consuming. Yeah. It's not easy, bro.
It's not easy and it's confusing. There's all these buttons and all these levers and all this graphics, and my kids are like, how are you building a brand on Instagram? And I just tell them the same thing I tell everybody that asks me the same question. I just tell them, I have no idea. I just shoot the video and I put them on Instagram, and that's all there is to it, bro. That's it. Yeah.
Well, I think it's your personality that shines. Every local brother can resonate with you because you're a local brother. And
maybe.
Yeah. And the stuff you're cooking is stuff that everybody likes to eat. And you have little hacks and stuff like that. But the way you present it makes it seem like, oh, I can do that. Oh, I could make that. Yeah. So it's like, bruh, and it's like, what is that? Comfort food, like local comfort food.
Yeah.
Bruh, yeah. It definitely resonates and your personality shines. So it's like, that's what's selling.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah. Because I really don't know I have no idea. I have no idea what the formula, I have no idea, but I just try to figure out whatever is like working and then I just copy it. So like at the time, you know, fish was working. So I did that. And then fishing videos was working. So I posted a lot of diving videos. And then next thing you know, like cooking videos started to happen. And then now, like, so you know what's funny? You know what's trending now? Like it's like funny videos. Videos. Yeah, that's like, it's like taking over the internet. But so I'm trying to do like funny videos, but bro, I'm not that funny. So I'm just like, bro, I'm like struggling to like push out content that's funny. But yeah, so it's so whatever is like working at the time is what I try to do. But the best ones is the cooking and funny. That if you can get that combination, that works. But yeah, you need something funny to help you out because stuff is hard, bro. It's hard.
Yeah, and at least you're not doing TikTok dances and stuff, bro.
Well, hey, if I need help for dance, I'll be doing the TikTok dance, bro. Trust me, bro. I have my OnlyFans page up, everything.
Oh, bro, those girls make some scripts, bro. I don't get it.
Did you interview somebody that's ever done that?
Yeah, yep. I had an OnlyFans girl on, and bruh, I wish. I mean, if girls wanted to see my ass, I'd be put it out there.
Bruh. Yeah, the world is lucky that all the men in the world are not women. Because, bro, nothing would get done. Yep. Nothing would happen. Yeah, we'd have no astrophysicists, no doctors. We just have a land full of dancing people. That's it. That's all. Yeah. But yeah, the OnlyFans, right? It's that's a trip if they're but hey, good for them if they're making money, bro. Yeah,
and it's big money, bro. Like racks. They pull in
Yeah,
racks every month. It's like, wow, how would you
that's
not do that? You know what I mean? I mean,
that's crazy, bro. That's
if you
crazy.
could do it tasteful too, or you're not showing everything, more power to you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have an OnlyFans account or anything. You know, my wife gonna watch this podcast, so just putting it out there, bro. Just putting it out there. I mean, I don't even. What is that? Oh, you can teach me about OnlyFans. What is that, bro?
I don't know.
That.
So where'd you grow up, bro?
So I grew up, bro. I grew up all over. You know, like many Hawaii struggling guys, families. Um, you know, I come from a broken house. I grew up in town, Nuuanu, Po area. Then I moved to Pro City. Move out Big Island, move back to Oahu. So I grew up all over, bro. My mom was doing her best to survive. So yeah, I never like grew up in like one set spot, bro. I was always moving as a kid. Yeah. Yeah.
And what, the whole time you was into fishing and diving and stuff like that?
You know, yeah. My Some of my earliest memories is of like me and my dad fishing. So I've always been into it. So I've always been to fishing and diving. I always sucked at it, but I just loved it. Because never back then, never have YouTube or Instagram, never have none of that. You have to look at an encyclopedia if you want to learn how to dive. You know what I mean? Or you have to go to the local dive shop and talk story with the uncles and try to get some information. But yeah, I've always, since a little kid, always been attracted to the ocean. I kind of grew up like around the ocean. Yeah, that was like my
consistent, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that was my getaway from all the freaking nutsness going around in our family. Yeah, was the ocean. Yeah.
And what, you would pole fish or boat or skin dive?
No, a lot of shore diving. We did a lot of stuff on the boat when I was younger, and then after my father passed away when I was like fourth grade, I gave up fishing and I just turned into a hermit. I never nothing with fishing or diving or nothing. And then after that, I was like I was so withdrawn from the ocean because he passed away. But that can only last so long, right? The ocean was just calling me. And so I remember one day I just went, I grabbed all my gear and I went. And then I caught a fish and I got stuck in a rock. So I couldn't land them. And so I asked to borrow neighbors. It was just some random people on the beach. I asked to borrow their mask and snorkel. So I put that on and I swam out. I followed my line. And then there was an o'eo that just kind of was right behind a rock. I loosened her out. I swam back to shore and I reeled her up. And that's from that time. I think I was like sixth grade. From then, I started to dive. Oh. So I was already a terrible fisherman anyway. I just love to do it. Because fishing is hard, bro. Fishing, it's tough, bro. But so right after that, I got into diving. And bro, that's kind of really what my passion is like being in the water, spearfishing.
Oh, yeah. Nice. And
so I've been diving since like seventh grade. Yeah.
Okay. And you continue to do it now?
I continue to do it now, at least, maybe not now, but until recently, maybe like a year ago, I was in the water at least every weekend, at least once a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a time when, I think like 3 or 4 years that because I did the insurance thing, right?
Yeah.
So I got to work the October, November. So there was like a 3 or 4 year period where like I didn't even work at all. And all I did was like freaking drink beers, fish and dive. That's all I did, bro. I go travel.
That sounds like what I like my retirement be like.
Bro, so that's what I did, bro. I kind of went into like an early retirement, and then yeah, I did that for like 3 or 4 years, and then I think I was like in depression though. Like I didn't know it, but I think I was going through some mental stuff, and then I got out of the funk right before, a couple years before COVID. Yeah, and then
nice.
I gave up drinking, and bro, I changed my life, turned my life around, bro. That was a big thing.
Oh, good for you, bro. And it shows,
super
bro. Yep. You come in with the fire now.
Yeah, and I just drink water now. That's it, bro. That's the key. Who knew that was the key, bro? Just give up alcohol and water. Yeah.
So what, your kids go with you fishing and diving and stuff?
Bro, they do. Well, they used to. I mean, freaking these kids, they're all doing like work in college and stuff now. They're all responsible. So they don't get to come out with me as much. But when we get like opportunities for they come, yeah, they come. They're not real hard pressed into it like I was as a kid.
Yeah.
Because they get other stuff going on. You know, they get sports and volleyball. Like when I was a kid, bro, you know, for me, for do sports, my mom would drop me off at the football practice in 6:30. Bro, I'd be there till 8 o'clock, bro, in the dark with the coach. Bro, so shame so fast because that's how growing up was. I never have real good parental guidance, you know. So I was always at, you know, trying to get to the beach just to get away. But my kids, they get good parents, bro. So.
Right on. Mine too.
Kids, you heard that, kids.
But I'm sure those moments that you share with them at the beach, that's like how you did with your dad, is gonna be what they gonna draw in their memory bank. You know what I mean?
No, they don't have so when I was growing up, actually, I'll tell you a funny story after, but yeah, so some of our best fishing trips is with my kids, bro. Like some of the nutsiest fishing stories I get, my kids was there. Yeah. Yeah. But we don't have like choke of them because, you know, we're not like fishing or diving to survive. Yeah. One of the this is a funny story, is one of the reasons why I started to dive really heavy in high school was because I actually was around the wrong crowd. And then I had a baby when I was freaking 15, bro. Yeah. And then the girl that I was with, bruh, she left, bruh. She freaking went dig out. So I raised my daughter like by myself.
Wow. Respect for that, dude.
Well, cousin, we was broke, bruh. Like broke. And so I was working as a dishwasher at Zippy's. And shout out to Betty, who would teach me the chicken hat, you know, the chicken inside man.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I learned it from, was from her, the manager over there at the time. And then I was dishwashing and all my money would go to like diapers and baby formula and stuff. And so I wouldn't have anything to eat. So I would grab my dive gear and I would shoot fish. And that's how I would eat my meals, bro. Like
so that was diving for put food on the table.
Bro. So I make plenty of jokes. If you look at pictures of me, like in sophomore, junior year, I was super skinny, bro, because I tell her, bro, I was freaking crappy at diving, bro. So I wasn't catching much fish. So I was starving over there. You know, kind of. But yeah, I was diving for grind, bro. Like that was my thing, bro. That was my story. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty interesting, bro. I mean, that's rough, but I mean, it does give you that fortitude to keep going, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure your daughter must know the story. And
yeah, well, I don't know the story. Maybe after this podcast they don't know, but yeah, they gonna be like, what? Can you see me what? Yeah, he's lying. But no, yeah, bro, you ever freaking been starving and then miss one manini? Bro, you gonna lose your shit, bro.
Well, it's all about scooping the sea cucumbers from the pier.
Yeah. But no, what's funny is a lot of the recipes, like, because I cook, right? It's from that's what I remember. Like, of course, I try to like spruce it up today because I get access to more ingredients. But a lot of the stuff is like from that time, bro, from kid time. Yeah.
And it's amazing to see, like I said, the Hawaiian local comfort food, bro. It's like, to this day, my dad will eat Vienna sausage or what, like, we're gonna eat this kind. And it's like, bro, it just makes you remember a simpler time and makes you feel good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
So doing this stuffs on Instagram, I'm sure you're getting more notice and people coming up to you and stuff. How has it been? Are you becoming more of a little local celebrity?
I mean, at first I didn't notice anything. Like, I didn't think much of it because no one really thinks that. You know what I mean? Like us local guys that come from nothing. But but yeah, actually, when I took a look at this past 2 years, no mind me, bro, I'm making you something for eat, bro. Well,
Right on.
I'm making you something for look at for eat while I eat.
Raja.
But yeah. So what kind of stood out to me was the 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 collaborations or the business relationships I created with local brands like Oh Boy Ni Oi or Coco's Cravings or my friend Six by Cakes, Ginger Spread Man, Snazzy Golf Hawaii, whose shirt this is right here. So like what I look back and I've been blessed to like hook up with all these like-minded local entrepreneurs. And so that's kind of my takeaway for the past, like being able to hook up with these really smart, passionate people. And so I don't know about the whole little mini celebrity thing but definitely from the videos, you're able to connect with people more.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, I like that video, and then you're able to talk story, and it's like a platform where you can kind of it's just something that you can kind of like a catalyst that you can take a catalyst that will lead you to someplace else. So that's kind of been my biggest takeaway is connecting with other people in the community. Yeah.
Oh,
whether you call it the
cool.
Hawaii community or the Instagram community, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Yeah.
So I know it's rough when you first start off and you actually putting yourself out there for people to kind of not discriminate, but kind of talk shit or like,
judge, talk shit, laugh. Right.
Yeah.
So actually, I don't give a crap what anyone thinks. That's kind of like one good thing, but I'm just not really good. I thought I wasn't good in front of the camera. It's just not my thing. I'm kind of shy. But there's something in me that I can turn on, to appease everyone, to make people laugh or whatever, to relate so that, I can build a brand. So really what it was I didn't have any of my face in any of the videos at first. It was just my hands, or I did a voiceover, or I would wear a mask. I put on glasses and I would cook. I would be like a masked bandit, And then, every once in a while, I'd put up a video where it like showed a flash of my face, or, I got caught doing something. And then those videos started to take off, like the analytics. We started to look at the analytics. And then I started to research like why certain guys do so well on Instagram. Then you start to like look at it, you start to Google stuff. And then, lo and behold, a lot of it has to do with the person's face. So like I would post up just a picture of like our family portrait, and then people would be like, oh, a lot of attention. A lot of analytics would go through the roof because my whole page, you would never see a face. And so I guess when you got to see a face, they were, I guess, happy, I guess. And so based on those analytics, I was like, hey, fuck it. I got to show my face. And so I took off the mask and then shaved, cut my hair. And then, you see this, I did this for you, cuz. There's this thing called gel. You put this gel, you put it in your hair. The thing make them like kind of shiny and stiff, and you can comb it. So I put on the gel and the comb for you, tonight.
Right on, You could be the most well-groomed guy that was on my show so far.
Hey, I know you a podcaster, so I was like, oh, maybe he know like Joe Rogan or something. I mean, I don't know, like maybe, maybe Joe Rogan and watch. Maybe he's friends with this guy. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I don't know who watches this, bro. So randoms, bro. I get, bro. My producer put my phone number on the Olelo broadcast. And I'd get some aunties calling me up like at 2 a.m, like, oh, I see your show. I was like, bruh.
They wanted
so how you get my number? I didn't know it was on there.
They wanted Daddy, Big Daddy. Yeah, that's what they wanted, huh?
Trip me out, bruh. So
yeah, at least your brother's calling you, bruh. That's good.
So when you first put yourself out there, it took some time to build up, and seems like you're very comfortable in front of the camera now.
I mean, I guess, I don't know, like, so my insurance job, my job was to be a presenter. So guy talking in front of like 100 people, 50 people, 40 people. Like my job is to go up front on stage and then relay the benefits and explain it in a simple way. That was actually my job. So, I mean, I'm comfortable, I guess, talking to people or in front of people, but yeah, I don't know. So I just did it. Like I just like sucked it up. I just didn't want it for some reason. I don't know why. I just didn't want it. Maybe I don't know. It was just a thing I didn't want. I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe it was a self-esteem thing. For I don't know. But it took about a year for it to start rolling. Yeah, it took exactly. I think almost exactly like 12 months. Yeah. Once I started to do videos, it took like 12 months for me to kind of grow the platform up, and then it just started to kind of roll. Yeah.
And it's consistency is kind of the key, right? The more consistent you are, the bigger the audience and stuff comes.
Yeah, frick. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Shoot. It helped that I had a couple videos that kind of went like mini viral. It didn't go like viral, but I strung together about like 5 or 6 videos that kind of went mini viral. One of them was my son. He was super young at the time. And then I was teaching him how to catch the he'e. So I never helped him. I was just videoing. And then he'll poke him, he'll grab him. He's like wrestling this thing and he's biting it. Oh, and nice. That thing went like mini viral, and then it boosted up, your followers, right? And then I started to make these cooking videos. I made 4, and I hired an editor. That was kind of like a younger editor, like an apprentice. She had a good rate, right? I need something I could afford. She ended up getting picked up a job in LA. She's doing really well for herself from what I hear.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's no longer that same rate. She's like charging big bucks now. But at the time, she was fresh out of college. I picked her up. We did 4 shoots together. And so at that time when we did that was right after the taco the He'e video. And then remember like Hungry Hawaiian? And,
yeah.
They started to like repost, so then that gave a little bit of boost in the followers. And then, so I don't know really if it's the consistency. Now I do consistent videos every day, pretty much. So I guess that helps to keep the following, but definitely helps if you can get like one video to kind of like get shared with everyone,
Yeah.
How
hard is it to be able to make content that frequent, like every day? That's a lot of work, bro.
So it depends on the extent of the video. So nowadays, I just jam simple stuff right from here. Like just right here, I'll jam out 3 videos in like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. And then, because what I kind of found out a little bit was like local people, like you said, they want that comfort food, the simple stuff. So every once in a while, I'll do kind of something like high level, real elaborate. We'll do like a tequila lime blanc and sous vide fish, and we'll do like a real extensive. That takes me like an hour to shoot though, and then I gotta cut, edit. But for the most part, all the local people, they like the simple stuff, like what I'm right now. I'm gonna show you this, bro. All I get is buttered bread and sugar.
Okay.
And we're gonna make one furikake ensamada. You know what is an ensamada?
Yep, I do.
That's that pastry with the butter and the sugar. Yep. So we're making Hawaii's only version of an ensamada. I told the story, so I'm gonna finish that up real soon. But yeah, so now because I'm pushing out content every day, it's actually kind of easy, bro, because it's simple stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not too bad. Yeah.
So from some of the videos I watched, the biggest one I had curiosity kind of checking out was you pretty much grabbed weeds from the sidewalk and started cooking with them.
Okay, so shout out to Gay Chan on Instagram. I seen her videos on like 808 Viral or somewhere, and I was mind blown. Like, because as a cook, I'm always trying to expand my knowledge, right, of like food and ingredients. And this lady, bruh, she's so amazing. She did the research. And she said when I met with her, it took her 2 years of research before actually eating a weed. So she did all that research because you can't just eat any kind, right? Something might get you sick or kill you. But I went to her house. She gave me the demonstration. Bruh, I loved it. I loved it. Come to find out, so she gave me the class. I was taking notes, took pictures. So this is porterhouse weed. This is amaranth. This is pepper weed. You know the tree leaf clovers?
Yeah.
That's called oxalis. I didn't know this. But they have a bigger version of those 3-leaf clovers, and you eat it. Bruh, it tastes like lemon, like citrus.
Oh, wow.
So, bruh, it's wild and it's delicious. And so I took that class, we met, and then I came home, and bruh, I took a look around my garden, not my garden, but my yard. Bruh, right by my mailbox in the sidewalk, I get pepper plant growing. So we picked some of that. And then in the back of my yard, I get amaranth growing. So we picked some of that, and then we steamed the papillo. And then I went, bruh, yeah. So I'm not anywhere near to be an expert, or no one should be listening to me on what we to eat or not eat, because I'm still learning. But yeah, Gay Chan, she showed me the way, bruh. She live out on Kaneohe side. She does classes all the time. She has a book. She's amazing.
I know, though. The only weed I know about eating isn't that kind weeds, bro.
Yeah. That's a good one too, though. That's a good one too.
Oh yeah, I seen like on TV they have a lot of infused with marijuana kind of stuff. You ever use that kind of stuff, or?
I did, and it got flagged, and I took them down. But
for real?
Yeah. So I did one. I did marijuana infused salmon.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So it didn't get you high because it was just a smoke, but you can have the flavor to it. So I made like one. I made a yellow mustard, and I infused smoke into that. And then I actually took the salmon, I cured it, and then I put it on box, and I smoked it with pakalolo, and I let it sit in there, and it had like a pakalolo flavor. You didn't get high from it though, but yeah,
that's pretty cool. That must have tasted good though, huh?
It tasted super good, bro. It tasted super good. But I have a friend, bro. He's a hammer. He's called the.Hawaiian.alchemist. And bro, he's the like pioneer in infusing THC with food. Yeah, okay. He does. Yeah, he's right here in Hawaii, bro. He's bad, bro. He's badass.
Oh yeah, I would watch that. What is it, Bong Appetit or something like that on Viceland and Ho. Yeah, they like gourmet food. They're just getting high as shit. But
so I think I got all those guys on that show. I think that's all his friends, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He's like, bro, this guy's legit, bro. He's legit. I work with him some events, bro. He's so legit. He's a super nice guy, bro. And he's super knowledgeable about I don't know, right? But he's super knowledgeable about the micrograms or milligrams.
Oh, yeah.
Dose it correctly. And yeah, he's all about that life, bro. He's amazing. Yeah. And he's freaking gourmet, bro. He makes any kind of good stuff.
That's kind of cool. Okay, wait. So you're coming out with your own seasoning and furikake, right? That's your brand.
Yeah, bro. What I'm making for you right now, the furikake ensamada. We came out with this right here, bro. So this is the bubu arare furikake. We make this, and then this is the one we created. That's like the first one ever.
Yeah.
Spicy ahi furikake. Yeah, first one of its kind in the world.
That's next level right there.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Now I like it, but yeah, it's definitely worth a try.
And what, you bet you sell that on your website or something?
I sell everything on the website. Yup.
Okay.
So the furikake and all my knives is on the website.
Oh wow! So you came up with that furikake recipe yourself, and then kind of started manufacturing it.
Yeah. So I was sitting down and I was like, okay, we can sell whatever, right? But I'm not going to enter into the poke bowl world. I don't like enter into the spicy, like chili pepper water, because I get all friends who do that already. So I don't like compete with nobody, right?
Yeah.
chili pepper water. That's something you grew up with, like grandma's chili pepper water or uncle's chili pepper water. No matter how good your chili pepper water is, never going to be as good as grandma's or uncle's. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that you
yeah.
grew up. That's just one of those things, right? Nostalgic items, right? So
Yeah.
I never enter into that market because one, it's competitive, and two, you got to refrigerate them. So I kept for almost 1 year, bro. I was like, what can we sell that's dry? You can put it on the shelf, and then you don't need to worry about them. You don't need to worry about refrigeration. You don't need to. And so, a real good friend of mine, like, he came out with, do French fry seasoning. And I said, French fry seasoning? He goes, yeah. Furikake French fry seasoning. I was like, oh, bro, that's it. You're a genius. And then all I did was I jumped into the lab, and bro, first take, bro, one crack, I made this recipe. Spicy ahi furikake, first take, bro. I furikake, and I was like, fine, I got him. I get him. I'm going to put this together. And then from the spicy ahi furikake, I spurred like maybe, I don't know, 20 different furikakes that I have that are waiting. So I have a business idea that I'm going to try to put together. I haven't released anything but these two flavors. But
how's it been? People buying them?
So I cannot keep up with online orders.
Oh, nice.
I have like 6 stores that are waiting for me to get my stuff together so that we can put them in the shelves. And then I got this one brother who's got me to hook up for like all the Times and the Foodlands and the whatever's, all the big chain market, the local markets, but I cannot keep up with the local demand. So you're in that messy middle. Yeah. You got to figure out, you want to keep doing this yourself and then make X amount of money, or take the leap, go rent out a bigger facility, get employees, and then really pound it out. So we're in that middle right now where we're trying to figure out what we want to do. Do we keep it level at where we're at now and we sell out every week, or do we take the leap and then we risk it? Because when you take the leap, there's liability, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't want the liability, but I'm also losing a lot of sales, So
yeah,
it's a yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out, bro. And what, you're just running this whole business by yourself?
Yeah. I mean, my wife actually takes care of freaking all the back end stuff. So I handle sales and production, and she handles the website. She handles the money. She handles the where are we shipping, how we shipping. She handles all my GE tax paperwork. So she handles a lot of like the paperwork side that drives me bananas. Yeah. Yeah. She organizes. Yeah.
Well, that's good. It kind of balances you out so you can focus on what your portion of the business. You know what I mean? You're not doing everything.
Exactly. I think she's kind of mad at me though because we're so busy, because she's a nurse, So shit. So she works all night, like 12-hour shift, and then she comes home and I'm like, oh babe, I need you to print 59 shipping labels for a furikake. She's like, what the fuck? She's like, I was like, but check the count, brother. The count, it's growing, it's growing. But yeah, so she's been kind of working hard recently. So I gotta figure something out because she's been busting her ass this past.
Vacation coming up then, huh?
Yeah.
Vacation and jewelry, That's the best.
Yeah, vacation, jewelry, Manola bag, all that. It's all on the list, bro. It's all on the list. Manola, you listening to me, bro? I need to help a brother out, bro. I need to hook up over here. I need a plug. You know what I mean? Cause check this out, Dad.
Okay, what you got?
So I don't know if you can see, but what I did was I took regular bread.
Okay.
I buttered her up. I put sugar, and then we put furikake on top. And then I use my mold and I cut rings, and then just like that. It's real simple. Okay. Super simple recipe. Furikake ensamada.
Oh, that's nuts.
It's so good. And then get all the leftover pieces of this. I gotta eat that. So
it's nuts. some of the stuff you make is look so good, bro. It's like, oh, I like really try that, or like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's creative though. Who would have thought about that? You know what I mean? Who would have thought that?
Yeah, that's what I try to do is like just think of like me. I'm all about flavor combinations, huh?
Yeah.
So I start with two flavors combinations, and I go from there, and then that's how I build up all my menus. Yeah.
Bro, that old school popcorn thing you had the other video, and I was watching them. I was like, bro, I never seen that in years.
Bruh, I seen that. We was at the store, and I was like, bruh, we'll take a little staycation in Waikiki.
Oh, nice.
So we was buying a little bit of snacks and stuff. And I said, bruh, my kids, they didn't even know what that was, bro. They're like, what is that?
Yo,
I said, oh,
I don't think my daughter would.
Yeah, yeah. So, bro, we love that. I think it's so good, bro. Fresh popcorn. So,
yeah. So what, you been doing like events, cooking events and stuff like that?
Bro, that's another thing that I've been doing. I've been doing choke private gigs, bro.
Like dinners or like parties or?
Bro, I do dinners, I do parties. I do sushi cake classes.
Oh,
so
wow.
I bring all the gear. I roll up to your house, and then sorry, my water cooler. And then, bro, I teach them how to make one sushi cake, bro. It's good fun. It's good fun. Yeah,
that's super. That's getting super popular now, huh?
It's been a little popular. You know, yeah, the sushi cake world it's been kind of popular. Yeah, because it's kind of cool, right? It's just different. Yeah. And then like Hawaii, bro, we're representing hard on the sushi cakes. If you Google till this day, try Google sushi cakes, you're gonna see sushi cakes in like New York, in Cali, bro. They're nothing compared to the ones we're making here in Hawaii.
Oh yeah,
bro, it's laughable like the stuff you're making. So Hawaii's really representing on the sushi cakes, bro. We're doing a good job, bro. I think bro, I have a feeling that sushi cakes are gonna take off in the mainland, bro.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Poke bowls and all those little shops in the mainland's blowing up, huh?
To the roof. To the roof. So
some of them is not bad, but I had some nasty freaking poke in the mainland.
Choice and pineapple chunks with frozen ahi. That's the rough one. That's the rough one.
Yeah, the fish ain't always the freshest either. You know what I mean?
yeah. And I mean, I'm really against frozen fish, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Just because we have access to it here in Hawaii, I'm so spoiled. We're also spoiled with fresh fish, but I cannot stand frozen ahi, bro. I just cannot. But I think sushi cakes might be a thing, bro, on the mainland. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to make it a thing. One lucky thing that happened was I hooked up with this chef from TV. His name was Graham Elliott.
Okay.
So he's from Hawaii, right? Then he moved to the mainland, and then he grew up in the mainland in Chicago. He's a Michelin star chef, famous. He's a world-renowned chef. But he started watching the Instagram because you know how local boys away from home, they try, it's just something relatable, right?
Yeah.
And he missed the island life. And so, bro, we linked up. And so I actually do a lot of gigs with him now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so his name is Graham Elliott, bro. He's on TV, bro. The show Master Chef.
Oh, okay.
Bro, he's big time, yeah. And he's a freaking badass chef. So I get to learn from him. And then, so that was one thing that's really, really cool. Yeah.
So you can do like catered dinners or parties. You do the whole spread, or
yeah. So usually I try to contain it to 20 people or less for private gigs, unless they have like one certified kitchen that I can work out of and I can bring one crew in. I've done parties for birthday parties with Graham.
Okay.
We did it for like 50 people.
Oh, wow.
Me, him, and a friend, and we cranked out a 3-course meal. And a cakey menu. So yeah, we do private dinners if I'm available. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's all your recipes and stuff.
Right. Yep. I design everything, and a lot of times I'll design it with the party person. Like whoever's birthday it is, I'll design a menu specific for what they like eat. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So we'll talk about like ideas or inspiration. I usually start with fruit because like you know what? I go, what's your two favorite fruits? Because when you ask someone what they like eat, they're like, I don't know. So I start with the two fruits. I said, do you like, are you a beef or seafood kind of person? You like Italian, you like Japanese? So they answer a couple some simple questions, and then I design one menu just from that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's super cool. I had Kevin Gard on the show before, and
okay.
he made garden, and which is like a kind of his wife does the decorations, and then he does the cooking, and he's gourmet. And you sit down and they bring out all the food and talk about it and all that. And it's like the experience is something crazy that you would think a lot of people would be doing, but hardly anybody does it. So
I tell you why, because fucka is hard work, bro.
For real, huh?
Because it's hard work, bro. But yeah, you would think, and not only is it hard work, it's to create a menu that tastes great.
Wow.
And being mobile, like you don't have your ovens or you got to be mobile. Yeah, it's hard, bro. So I used to, right before COVID, I had one ocean to table dinner experience. Because like you said, it's all about the experience. I'd go into the water, shoot one fish or a couple fish, come back onto the sand, set up a luxury picnic setting with the tables and the lights and the pillows and the rug and everything, wine glasses, ice, shampoo, whatever they wanted. And then I would jam on 3-course meal right there for them.
From the fish you just caught?
Yeah.
Oh, that's next level. Nobody does that.
So I got booked, bro. And then COVID hit, and everyone had to cancel because they didn't fly. Yeah, they didn't fly. Yeah, and that's right after that I went into sushi cakes.
But that's some pressure, though. Huh? Like, what if you no more fish, or you shoot one, shoot anything?
Cousin. I've been diving since I was freaking 7th grade, and I was diving hungry, okay?
Oh, okay.
I come out with something, bro. No, so what I do, not a secret, but I'll go to a spot that I know where the reef, gets some fish.
Get action.
Yeah, and then worst case scenario, I go shoot huggy.
Oh, okay.
So if any divers listening to this podcast, they're gonna laugh because they know what I'm talking about when I say shoot huggy, because that freaking fish is everywhere.
Yeah.
But right, I promise you rip off the head, you rip off the skin, you fillet the meat, huggy, it gets trashed on as like on doodoo fish. But it tastes delicious, bro. It tastes delicious. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah. When your diver friends watch this, they're gonna laugh. But that's what I would feed the guests. But they don't know. They just there for the experience, right? And when you eat it, it tastes good. So that's all they care about. So yeah.
Oh, that's super cool. That's a next level setup, bro. Like they waiting for you on shore and you coming out with your dive bag and straight cooking right there.
The way it evolved too was I'll be like, what, do you want to come watch? And then they would be like, yeah, I want to watch, right? So they're in the water watching, and I would be like, you want to try shoot? Then they would try shoot. They'll got a tree prong or a gun. I'll just try it. And so, I only had one couple that shot something, but everyone else, they try, they fail, they realize how hard it is to catch a fish. So when they eat it, they have that much more appreciation and respect for the catch. Yeah. I'm gonna as soon as I can get a wrap of this furikake business and my knife sales, I'm actually working on a website right now that's gonna revamp my ocean to table experiences, and we're gonna go. We're gonna market for Japanese VIPs.
Oh, yeah, bro, they would love that stuff.
They're gonna charge big dollars too. We're not gonna, because it's an experience, right?
Oh, so, yeah. And you're taking the risk, bro. I mean, diving ain't, bro. That's a risk in it of itself.
Yeah. I load the cooler up with like some slabs of mahi from Tamashiro Market. You know what I mean? Just in case, bro.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case. Just in case.
No one needs to know that, bro. We edit that part out. No. Oh, that's an interesting concept, bro. I have never heard of that. That's pretty cool. And yeah, like, oh, you have a nice experience on the beach. Like, it doesn't get fresher than right out the ocean. You know what I mean?
Some of the dinners I used to put on before, bro, sun is setting, freaking 3-course meal. They eating, they drinking, then the sun sets, they taking their pictures, they got music going, I get tea lights, then the sun kind of goes down. I clean up all my food stuff, but I let them relax on the tea, and then, guarantee making babies that night.
Guarantee, 100%.
I'm a godfather of at least 10 kids right now as we speak. Guarantee. It's so nuts. It's a nice experience, bro. It's a intense, beautiful, bro. It's a really good experience. Like it's a game changer. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a game changer. Yeah.
Well, that's something to look forward to, bro. Seems like you got a hustle in multiple aspects of the game. Like that's kind of reputable. Like in this day and age, everybody got a hustle. You know what I mean?
You know what it was? It's COVID, bro. COVID forced us to pivot. The entrepreneurs had to pivot. I mean, bro, COVID messed us up, bro. It just, so many solid businesses went under. And, bro, because they had and you know the businesses that survived? Bro, I don't know how they did it, bro. It's a miracle that they survived. How they paid their rent from just takeout orders, like restaurants, like, bro, get out of here, bro. How did they do it? So, what I learned was, bro, you got to be able to pivot and just keep pivoting and fighting to survive here in Hawaii, bro. That's it. Yeah.
And it's true. I kind of noticed, you kind of see who's the guys that have that heart or that determination when failure is not an option, or I'm going to do this and do that. Like I work in the club industry and we were shut down, and my employees and my friends, all DJs and dancers, they all nothing. And they all had, what is that?
What did you guys do? Like, how did you
you said, we pivot. Like, well, for me, I work in the lab. I work for cancer research, but my side job is nightclub promoting.
Gotcha.
And like some of my friends, like my best friend DJ Hopper Boy, he he was stuck. That was his main source of income, and he started working and created another company and doing renovations and stuff like that, PSO Hawaii, with this guy Jay. And then he started doing like he's very creative with videos and stuff, so he was getting gigs doing video editing, and it's and then I seen some other friends that started their own podcasts or started to learn how to do certain things, and started food trucks, and then I seen some friends that just was like, I don't know, it's the pandemic. It's the pandemic. It's like,
I get that too, bro. I get that. It was rough, bro. It was rough, bro. I'm not gonna lie, rough.
But you see who has that fortitude and that will to, okay, this is what life is dealing me. What I gonna do? Be a bitch, or I gonna make a move? Like, is that you get?
Because you seen how much Leahy Moon gummy bears popped out of it.
Oh yeah, I'm sponsored by one. Yup. It's fucking delicious.
I respect the hustles, because like, how you gonna make ends meet, bro? Like, so yeah, it was a nuts time. I'm glad.
Smoked meat, bro. I get one guy, one of my best friends. He started his smoked meat business, and he's blowing that thing up. He's making a good business out of it.
I love it, bro. I love it. Who's the smoked meat?
It's called Puka Tea Meats, brother Taylor. Puka Tea Meats, Taylor Keys, bro. Yep. Nice. And he sell them. He packages them. He get his own brand. He get his.
I love it.
He has his stickers, and bro, he's doing things step by step and building his brand, and bro, that hustle. And I like to surround myself, like how you said, with people that have that same mindset. And I always say this every episode is a rising tide floats all boats. So if you surround yourself with people that's going to help you and you can help them. It's just, bro, you guys succeed. It's you guys all kind of rising up together versus.
That's said so well, perfectly, bro. Thank you for that. That is so well said. Absolutely.
It shined the most during the pandemic. Like everybody had it hard, and everybody had like I said, had a choice to either whine and complain or suck it up, make a move. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? It's up to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's well said, bro. I love it. Yeah, here I try to tell everybody, because I get a lot of like people that talk shit on my page. They send me DMs or they comment stupid stuff. So me, I don't care. The only time I get irritated is if it's a local boy. Like, bruh, you freaking team Hawaii or you team world?
Yeah.
Bruh, everyone in Hawaii should be backing each other up. It's us against the world, bruh, not us against each other. Bruh, our mindset too small if you like fight me or if I like fight you. Bruh, we gotta back each other up because bruh, it's everyone is against Hawaii, bruh. You know what I mean? We're in the middle of the ocean. Too much big things going on for us to be like arguing with each other, So yeah, so I only get irritated if it's local people. But other than that, I like the all the hate, because it's funny.
Well, do you engage?
Nah, I don't with the locals. I don't because Hawaii is just too small.
That's probably your cousin's friend down the street or something.
Not just that, but I don't agree with local on local hate. Like, we got to be lifting each other up. So I never engage with that. But if they're from the mainland or from somewhere else, and I play with it. It's because it's fun, it's fun. But
internet trolls, bro. It's like they target successful people because they're just keyboard warriors with Cheeto fingers, and there's nothing better for them.
That's why, now, before when it was like fresh, I would get irritated, but now I think it's super freaking hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
it's like this is really funny, But I don't like the local ones. I don't get irritated because I don't feel like locals should be fighting with locals, bro. Like, bro.
And it's true. Like, I kind of feel the same way Hawaii against the world, but in an aspect where we have something that the world doesn't have commonly, which is aloha. So if that's ever going to spread throughout the world, it has to start here. And if we kind of get it together here, then it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and it's got to start here. It's got to start with us. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
That's nuts. So you do engage. Sometimes I do too, bro. Like people talk shit, and most times it's like just they get like 3 followers and they're just hating life, bro. You know what's nuts? Or they talking shit and they get like kids and stuff. And I was like, bro, you get time for talk shit to me? Go make your kids dinner or something.
So I get one video. I never post them, but the video was about this. Exactly what we're talking about. And I just do this. Keep scrolling, you fucker. Just keep scrolling. No need comment. No need. Just keep scrolling, bro. Just keep scrolling. Simple, bro. Simple. Yeah.
It takes a little bit of discipline too, because local syndrome. Like, what you said, bro? Like, like you like say something bad, but it's like when you're kind of putting yourself out there, you're putting yourself out for the risk of people making trouble, or it's like, I mean, just. That's how people are, no matter what. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I always say you're not doing something right if you know more haters. You know,
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. Cat Williams had a real funny sketch on that. It was like, if you don't have, if you have 14 haters, you better figure out how to get to 16 before the summertime comes. Like, if you don't have haters, you're not doing it right. Yeah. So so it's all good. It's all fun, bro. I love it, bro. I do. Yeah.
So what in the future, like, where do you see yourself taking this brand, and like, what are kind of more your long-term goals?
Long-term goals so actually not even long-term, short-term. I like retire, bro. But the reason why we started actually, so I wrote out a business plan, and the number one goal, because I don't want to get sidetracked with the furikake and the knives. That all helps. It's only a small sliver of the business. The main goal for Hawaii's only is to bring education for Hawaii reefs, right? So over the years, I've dived the same reef and reefs around Oahu. Oahu gets so much fish. Well, within the past, I'd say maybe 7 to 8 years, the decline of fish has been catastrophic, bro. It's bad, like really bad. So the page was shown to kind of show that you can catch hagi, you can catch trumpet fish, you can catch manini or popa'as. You don't gotta catch kumu or uhu or ukus. You can shoot other fish that are in the ocean, table bass, et cetera, that are more plentiful. Palani is another one. You can eat palani, you can cook it in a certain way where it's going to be super delicious, and just give our reefs a chance to recover. So the main goal, I think, or the main goal for Hawaii's Only is to bring that education for Hawaii reefs, to make sure the long-term goal, of course, I want to retire, right? I want to get the money game right. But the long-term goal for the brand is to make sure that there's fish for my grandson. Yeah. Oh, so I'm a grandpa, bro. I'm a granddad. Yeah.
You still look young, bro.
Yeah, I'm old, bro. I'm old. But no, I started early, right? So you remember that girl I told you that my daughter, I had her when I was 15. She's 24 now. So she had one son a couple years back. And so, I gave him a grandson. And so, when he was born, I wanted to make sure to get fish for him, Yeah. So I started right around the time I started my YouTube videos and I started all my fishing stuffs. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And how bad has the reefs been now? Like you said, it's getting bad, but like what's destroying it? What's destroying the reefs?
So these young kids, they're fucking hammers now, bro. They're so good at diving because all the education and tools are there to make them really good. So when a 15-year-old picks up a spear right now, he jumps into the water, he sees it's pretty scarce and sparse, but he's 15. This is what he knows as the reef. But I've been diving that same reef 25 years ago, and I'm telling you, bro, that's not how that reef's supposed to look. So what happens is, because they don't know what it used to look like, they take it as the norm. And so they continue to shoot fish, which is not their fault. So that's why we got to bring education that, bro, there is a challenge with our inshore reef, our shoreline. The outside, the deeper one, we're okay. We're okay because a lot of the divers can't get to those depths, and it's a little bit more, harder to hunt fish. But the inshore reefs, two things, is like commercial night diving. Night diving is fine, but commercial night diving, when they're shooting 500 pounds of uhu.
Oh shit! Who does that?
But they're doing it because they got to get paid.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not illegal though.
No, it's not illegal. And I'm not going to down anyone's hustle. But that's a part of why there's a decline in fish. And so we just got to find that balance or get choke fish. And so it's just about education and just altering a couple small things, tweaking here and there. We don't need to put a ban on night fishing. We don't need to put a ban on lay net. But lay net is also another one, bro. You lay net and you wipe out one whole thing, so lay net and commercial night diving is pretty rough. It's pretty rough on the reefs. If we can just bring some education and shed some light, we can figure out a solution so everybody wins. But we got to all come together and figure out what that solution is. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a kind of an awesome goal to have to help. I mean, like you said, it's not just for you, it's for your kids, and
it's just
for the whole island, to be honest.
Yeah. One thing that's really good, I know divers are going to hate this idea, but I think we're there. So Waikiki opens up every other year. So 1 year it's closed. The reef structure around Waikiki, it's so alive. If you dive there on an off year, I'm telling you, because I've done it, I scout the grounds. I know Waikiki really, really well, the reef. I'm not even going to lie. You dive in an off year, there's fish that'll blow your mind. I'm talking eels and mois and moo and uhus and kumus. It's loaded. And once January comes, January 1st, there's 500 divers in the water with the intent to kill, and all the fish just disappear, or they're scared. So Waikiki is proof that closing off for 1 year works. Now all we got to do is implement that, right? So you gotta like figure out a way where, okay, maybe Waikiki is closed this year, and then rotate. Ala Moana is open, then Kakako is closed, and Sand Island is open, and so is closed, and you just keep going doing, so that way when it opens up, 500 divers don't bum rush Waikiki.
Oh yeah.
Right? So you could say, okay, so-and-so 1 through 5 is open. So now instead of 500 bombing one area, now they can spread out between the 5 areas, and then there'll be fish for everybody, and there'll be fish all year round. So that's something that I think I would love to like pursue and see what the community has to say about that. Because I think it's time we gotta really like start figuring this out. Yeah.
And once the reef dies, it's hard to bring it back, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I mean, well, if it's completely our Oahu reefs are so lively. There's so much activity that if you were to just leave it for 3 months, that's gonna make the world of a difference. Just 3 months. So even if we didn't close it for the whole year, 3 months makes a huge difference. Everything comes back, everything. Yeah. But if you could do a year, that would be better. But there's a solution out there that's not like extreme. Yeah. There's a solution out there. We just gotta get the right people in the right position with the right ideas. Yeah.
You gotta go tell BJ when he turns governor.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I'm rooting for him so badly, bro. I think Hawaii needs that, bro. Hawaii needs it. Hawaii needs it. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's nuts, bro. And I mean, that's what Hawaii is known for, is our fish and our reef. And right, we cannot take it for granted. And like you said, it's like you want your grandkids to enjoy it, and they won't, bro. Like you said, from when you were diving at a young age to how it is now, it's a huge difference. And it's sad, bro. That's sad.
And I dive a spot that's only really diveable 3 months out of the year. So remember I said, even if you don't dive one spot for 3 months, everything comes back. So the spot we dive, it's really rough. There's always wind. So it's pretty much undiveable the whole year, except during 3 months. And so that 3 months, we go there, pick whatever we want, responsibly, and we dive. And it's been like that forever. And then recently, like the past 5 to 7 years, I dived that spot, and I'm like, what the crap is going on? Like, it's just everything's gone, and it's like nuts. And so that means people are either figuring out a way to dive it when it's undiveable. They're either scuba, or they're just fucking manning up and just charging them when it's freaking nuts up there. But yeah, or laying net, something. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, my spot that I dive, it's been like that forever, except these past like 5 to 6. It's been a real big decline. Yeah.
Wow. I wonder if it's like how it is with hikes and like certain beaches with geotagging. Like now these people are geotagging certain areas, and now everybody's starting to find out about. I mean, growing up in Kaneohe, I would go Kailua Beach or Kalamas and would have 3 people on the sand with McDonald's trays body surfing. Now you go over there and look, castles look like freaking Ala Moana. And it's like, how do these people even know how to get here? And it's because of Instagram, geotagging and all that. Yeah. It's like people starting to know.
That's definitely one for sure. Absolutely. And then the other, it's just, we're in the world of communication, right? Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, we're just in that world. Nothing is secret anymore, right? So it's like, so if it's not a geotag, it's like a call or a text or a picture. Yeah. Take this, you go up this, and then you go here. Yeah. So definitely we're in the world of, so yeah, it's that. It's for sure.
That's how it is. Like say you shooting fish, they're like, where you shot that? I was like, zombies outside the kind. And tell my friend Jaren who dies, by zombies. And then he tell his friend, next thing you know, get 12 new divers over there.
So Alan Davis was one of my go-to spots. There would be maybe one photographer taking pictures of a model when we get there. Now you go there, I'm not even joking, there's hundreds of people.
Like, photo shoot action over there.
No, not even photo shoot. Like with their coolers, beers, tents. It's a zoo, bro. So for me, bro, I get so irritated. I don't
too.
even go out on a weekend. I don't go dive, bro. I cannot. I get all nuts, bro. I lose it. I wait till Monday through Thursday, and that's when I dive or go to the beach. I can't handle, bro. Yeah. It just breaks my heart, bro.
It does, bro. Even Lani Kai, you can't even drive in there now. It's nuts. Or like Kalama's really kind of blew me away, because growing up, we'd go steal McDonald's trays, go body surf all day with one duck foot on Churchill, and it'd be like that was our thing, and nobody would be there, and that was our playtime for hours. And now it's like, it's like all I want to. It's sad. I always complain, and everybody's like, "Oh, you always talk about that." I was like, well, "You don't know," you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right. No, because we're getting pushed out. We're getting pushed out, and 98% of people there, they're from out of town, bro.
Yeah,
it's like it's a tough one, bro. It's a tough one. It's a tough. That's for another episode, bro.
Yeah. You don't get me started, bro. I get like 20 Instagram models taking pictures at the beach, and they're not even enjoying the beach, but they're too interested in showing all their friends that they stay at the beach, that they're not even having fun.
Bro, I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. I'm passionate about that too. It's heartbreaking, bro.
Shoot, well, we've been going for over an hour, bro, and I feel like I could talk to you for another 3 more hours, but we definitely will save it for another episode. I definitely have you back. I get certain guests that I like to kind of check up on every year, and bro, you seem like your hustle is huge, and I want to see where you're at in about a year, and see what you got going on, if that's cool with you.
Cool. That sounds fun, bro. That sounds fun.
I just did Auntie Brandy, who is on the radio show, and I had her a year ago, and then I just had her on again, and the amount of stuff she's done in that year is so remarkable. It's like I like hearing about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it.
We'll definitely get you back on and see what you're doing, bro, and see what you got going on.
I appreciate you. I'll send you over an email or a text or DM or whatever, and then let me know what I can do to help promote the show and the page.
Yep. Yeah, I'll send you all the links. Yep. It usually takes about a week to edit. But on Instagram and your website and stuff, and where can people get everything you got going on, bro?
Bro, the easiest way, just go to Instagram at Hawaii's only, and that's it. And everything from there, get the links, the website, Linktree, get the YouTube with the furikake, get the knives, get everything. So just at Hawaii's only on Instagram, and you're good to go.
And you have a YouTube page with a Catch to Cook?
Yeah, it's a Catch and Cook. It's at Hawaii's only as well. Everything is handled at Hawaii's only.
All right.
Website, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of it. Yeah.
That's super cool. And bro, it's been awesome to hear your story and kind of put the face with the videos and understand a little bit of the background. And bro,
appreciate it.
It's a crazy business, and you seem to kind of figuring it out, but like to know that you're doing it all just to help save the reefs, and that's your end goal. That's definitely remarkable and something that people need to know, and that's super cool, bro.
Absolutely. That is the end goal. That's the end goal, bro. Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Right on. And for us, always, you can find us on our website, atbpod.com, Instagram, Above the Bridge Podcast, YouTube. All these videos are on there, Above the Bridge Pod. My Instagram's Daddy High. And brah, thanks again for coming on the show. I'll be watching your videos and definitely using these knives, brah. This is awesome.
Appreciate you guys, bro. Thank you. Have a good night, Daddy, bro.
Yep, right on. Shakas for the cameras. Right on, bro. We're out. Shout out to the Artist Group Network. Aloha.